Hello, I'm Steve Hill, Digimania's Technical Support Manager. In this video, I'll be showing you the basic workflow of RenderDigimania. I'll explain how to import assets using our project library content management system, how to light a scene, how to create a camera, and how to render your animation. So let's get started. First of all, open the project library. This is where we'll keep the assets for our project. Right-click to make sure that the project directory is set to the Sportsman folder, where we save the contents of the sample asset pack. Right-click to create a new package and name it tutorial_1. Packages are where the meshes, materials and textures for our scene will be stored. With the new package highlighted in the project list, right-click and select Import FBX. Browse for geo_sportsman in the FBX folder. We want to import the materials and textures that are in the FBX file, so tick the Import Texture and Create Materials boxes. Set the base material to one that supports diffuse, specular and normal maps, such as Phong. Importing an FBX can take a bit of time, in this case about 5 minutes, so let's skip ahead. When the import is complete, we get several thumbnails appearing in the work area. These represent the mesh plus all of its associated materials and textures. Right-click on the Geo Sportsman skeletal mesh and select Create Mesh. This will create an instance copy of the mesh in the 3D scene. Close the project library, and there he is. Let's move the 3D view around to get a good look at him. Make sure he's selected and then right-click over him. Choose Import Animation from the context menu and browse in the FBX folder for anim_geo_sportsman. A green bar appears in the timeline to show that the mesh is now animated. Drag out the zoom range to the end frame and hit play. And there he goes. Let's stop that now and import some more assets. Go back to the project library and highlight the tutorial_1 package. Right-click in the work area and select Import FBX. In the FBX folder, Control-select Arena, Crate and Roof. We can import several FBX files at once and use the same import settings for all of them. Choose the same options as before. Importing these 3 rigid meshes will take about 2 minutes, so let's skip ahead again. Control-select the 3 new rigid mesh thumbnails, then right-click and select Create Mesh. When we close the project library, the 3 meshes have been spawned in the 3D scene. Unfortunately, the Sportsman is now partially embedded in the crate, so let's select the crate and then click on the Move tool in the toolbar. Push the crate over to one side, then click on the Move button again to turn off the manipulator. Now let's add a light. Click on the Light button and choose a directional light. There it is down by the Sportsman's feet. I'll use the keyboard shortcut W to get the Move manipulator back. Move it up and over to the side. Then get the Rotate manipulator and angle the light downwards so that we get some nice shadows. Turn off the manipulator. Now let's play the animation again and see how the shadow is cast in real time. We'll need a camera now, so click on the camera button to create one. Right-click on the camera in the Scene panel over here on the left and select Import Animation and Settings. In the FBX folder, select Cam_Sportsman to add animation to the camera. There's no active camera panel docked in our workspace, so let's get one from the window menu. Resize it so we can see what's going on, and then hit play. OK, we're ready to render. Push that window to one side, then click on the Render button. Choose a folder for the rendered images. Then set the file name. We'll call it tutorial_1 and then we'll add a frame number tag from the right-click menu. Set the frame size to 1280 by 720. Set the output type to PNG. We just want a beauty pass, and we need to set the end frame to 149. We're all set. Hit render. And there it goes, rendering those HD PNG frames as we watch. When it's finished, a render report will pop up. That was just 40 seconds to render 149 HD 720 frames. Close all that and open up the project library again. We've got to save our package so that we can use it again later and avoid those long imports. Right-click on the package name and select Save. This will take around 5 minutes. Let's take a look at the finished render. So let's review what we've just done. We've imported our models into RenderDm's project library and saved them as a package. That lets us reuse them and share them with other artists on our team without having to re-import them. We've added animation, we've lit our scene, and we've set up a camera using animation exported from Maya. Finally, we've used RenderDm's powerful GPU rendering technology to render our scene in well under a minute. You'll find a full guide to all of our features at RenderDigimania.com in the support section. Kick things off with our 30-day free trial if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Feel free to send any questions to support@RenderDigimania.com.